you can get some practical advice from that, because, okay, you've got key things which anyone could potentially test. So say you were my coach, like I could go away and work on key things. Okay, improving my pressing strength, 1RM for the upper body, doing the same for the pulling strength, so like a chin, working on the ability to perform those reps to failure, and then working on expressing force as quickly as possible through the floor. And as like a general rule of thumb, would those be the key elements you'd recommend anyone that's trying to improve their swimming performance?
I would say so, but you've got to earn the right to do it, especially if you're a swimmer. So if we go back to the performance questions that I talked about previously, around can you hit the key positions, are you strong in those key positions, and can you sustain those key positions? I talk to athletes and coaches around those things. Around strong in key positions is the engine, whereas can you repeatedly hit those key positions or own those key positions as the chassis? So having a big bench press and having a massive chin is great, as long as you have optimal technique within those. So
that's what I don't have.
Time and time again, I'm sure you can name and shame a number of athletes that are great in the weight room but terrible at their sport. So developing athletes, or those that are kind of moving towards kind of the high performance system, if I'm working with S&C coaches outside of the national centre here, or kind of any athletes that are asking advice, that my first thing is, look, you need to be able to master your body weight first. So the dream for me is any 18-year-old athlete that's entering a centre. If we took a female athlete, for example, if you could come into a centre and do 5 to 10 perfect pull-ups, 20 perfect press-ups without any compensation, you can work well on a single leg in a split squat position, for example. You can brace your trunk, you can rotate, you can flex, you can extend, and you have the ability to hinge. Then that's great. And then it's basically just earning the right to add more load to those movements. So if we zoomed back into real swimming specifics, then yeah, you're dead right. If you're stronger in terms of your upper body relative to your mass, then yeah, your distance per stroke is likely to be longer, and you're likely to be able to sustain that for a greater period of time.